Hey guys, Tara here from TaraAllenHealth.com. I just had a question from a friend of mine. So I'm not going to call you out, but girl, if you want to tag yourself here, feel free to do that. And it's a conversation that I find myself having very often lately with other moms, mostly, about what to do in different social settings with your children when you want your children to be eating healthy or healthier, whatever it is. So this particular case, she told me, ended up being a party surrounded by lots and lots and lots of candy. And it was just one of those situations she didn't know she was, coming into it. She wasn't prepared because it wasn't on the invitation or anything like that. And then what do you do when you have your kids there? And it's just hard at that point, right? It's hard to plan. So she was asking how I deal with that. Now, I told her, my kids are 3 and 1, so we don't have a ton of experience in that area, especially obviously with the 1-year-old. But with my daughter, the 3-year-old, it's morphed. I will say that. It started out that I would just bring her food wherever we go, okay? And now I still do that, but now it's more of a conversation because now she notices that she's not always eating exactly what everybody else is eating. So a couple of things have changed. I'll tell you what the latest is. So the latest is I bring her food. If I know it's a certain theme, like let's say it's a pizza party or it's a candy party or something like that, I will try to do our healthified version of that so she doesn't feel quite so different. So, a healthier pizza, or if it's a candy party, I might make some fudge, some protein fudge that has no refined sugar in it. But this way, they're eating their candy, she's got hers, and it's just another way for her to feel like she fits in a little bit more. The trickier part is the conversation that we've been having about it. So lately she's very curious. She asks a lot of questions. Anybody who has toddlers know that the questions don't stop, right? So we will always start by telling her, this is what you eat because it's what makes your body healthy and strong. So, we might say, we're not going to eat their cupcake, we're going to eat our cupcake because it's what makes your body healthy and strong and gives you lots of energy. And there's always follow-up questions, or usually. So it might be, well, how come they're eating that if that doesn't make them healthy and strong? And it's a very fine line because I don't want her to be judging other people for what they're eating, right? It's a very, very tricky and fine line. I will say that I'll try to say something like, everybody knows their body best. Maybe if they eat too much of the junk, then they're not going to feel well, but we know that for you, this is what makes your body feel healthy and strong and give you lots of energy. So I know as she gets older, we're going to have to loosen up the reins a bit, but we're hoping that at that point, she's already had the foundation to, develop good habits and be willing to try new and healthy foods and have a taste for them, and most importantly, know that there is a connection between what she puts in her body and how she ends up feeling. And I'm saying she, but obviously we'll do this for Jagger too. So I hope that helps somebody out there. If you guys have a different way of dealing with it, I would love, love, love to hear it because I think it's an important conversation to have. I would love to get a quick poll of what you all are doing and maybe give each other ideas and support each other. We don't all eat the same way, right? Some people might do without meat or dairy or gluten. Some people might have, certain allergies they have to avoid. And, I know nut allergies are so big, so it might be that you're dealing with allergies when you go to these parties and you have to bring food for your kid for that reason, right? So I'd love to hear what you're doing to deal with it and just kind of open this forum up as a conversation to, if for nothing else, just to give each other support so everybody else knows that we're all moms just trying to do our best, and dads and everybody else out there, but we're just trying to do our best and trying to raise the next generation as healthy and in the best way that we know how, right? So please leave a comment and or message me if you don't want to leave a public comment, and let me know if you have any more questions, or just let me know what you're doing to kind of navigate this space with your kids. Talk to you soon.